High voltage drama unfolded at the Delhi border on Monday night as renowned climate activist Sonam Wangchuk, along with 150 others, was detained while marching to the capital to demand sixth scheduled status for Ladakh. The group, which had marched peacefully for a month from Leh, has now begun an indefinite fast at the police stations where they are being held. In Ladakh, both districts observed a complete shutdown today in protest disrupting daily life. Meanwhile, three petitions were filed in the Delhi High Court challenging the detentions. Several Ladakhi leaders and activists, including Medha Patkar, have voiced their support for Wangchuk, while political parties, including Congress, have condemned the government's actions. The BJP in Ladakh has blamed procedural lapses and the lack of necessary permissions for the detention of over 150 Ladakhi Padyatris at the Delhi border. Among those detained were prominent figures like climate activist Sonam Wangchuk and Ladakh MP Hanifa Jan. Addressing a press conference, BJP leaders including State President Phungchuk Stanzin and LASDC Chairman Tashi Gyaltsen stated that the Padyatris failed to secure required clearances which led to their detention. The leaders criticized MP Jan for not ensuring proper permissions, leading to this disruption. The protesters have been demanding constitutional safeguards for Ladakh, but leaders emphasized the importance of following legal protocols for peaceful protests. In a powerful show of unity, thousands of people from all religious backgrounds in Ladakh have taken to the streets to protest the arrest of renowned climate activist Sonam Wangchuk and around 150 fellow yatris. The group was detained by Delhi police after completing their month-long Delhi Chalo Padyatra, a peaceful march advocating for constitutional safeguards and statehood for Ladakh. The arrest, which include prominent figures like MP Hanifa Jan and CEC Dr. Jafar Akhund, have sparked outrage throughout Ladakh. Protesters are demanding the immediate release of all detainees and medical care for those in need. Tensions are rising, with protesters wanting to intensify their movement if their demands aren't met. In a major administrative update, the Ministry of Home Affairs has officially redesignated the Additional Director General of Police of Ladakh as a Director General of Police. The announcement was made through an official order on September 30, 2024. While the officer will continue to hold the rank of ADGP, the title change to DGP is aimed at streamlining the leadership structure of law enforcement in Ladakh. This move is expected to improve the administrative framework and bring greater clarity to the region's police hierarchy. Situation along the line of actual control in eastern Ladakh remains stable but sensitive, according to Chief of Army Staff General Upendra Dwivedi. General Dwivedi emphasized that while diplomatic talks between India and China show positive signs, trust remains a significant challenge and military decisions depend on commanders on the ground. The ongoing standoff, which began in May 2020, has yet to be fully resolved despite some progress in disengaging from key friction points. The Army chief also highlighted unresolved issues including troop deployments and patrolling while reaffirming India's readiness to handle any potential contingency. The Lieutenant Governor of Ladakh, Brigadier B.D. Mishra, has given the green signal to the Green Hydrogen Roadmap for Ladakh 2030, a project aimed at making Ladakh carbon neutral. The initiative, spearheaded by NTPC Limited, includes the establishment of a green hydrogen fueling station, a solar plant, and the introduction of 5 fuel cell buses. During a meeting at the Lieutenant Governor's Secretariat, the LG emphasized the project's potential to provide pollution-free energy and create local jobs. The solar plant will be located in Trishul, and NTPC has already invested 75 crores in the project. In a recent meeting held at the office of the Deputy Commissioner in Kargil, preparations were put in motion for the highly anticipated 4th LG Horse Polo Cup, chaired by Deputy Commissioner Shrikant Balasaheb Suse. Key officials gathered to discuss the logistics for this exciting tournament, set to take place at Goshen Dras. With 14 men's teams and 2 women's teams from across Ladakh participating, discussions focused on ensuring all arrangements are in place, from security to medical facilities. Suse emphasized the importance of cleanliness and coordination among departments to guarantee a smooth event event for players and spectators. Stay tuned as we bring you more updates on the thrilling celebration of polo in Ladakh.